What?
Would you please come back later?
Would I please come back later? I haven't even fucking gone yet.
When is later? Like 10 p.m. or like what do you mean? No, meet me at midnight behind the alley.
I actually do already have a show scheduled for next year here.
But he just canceled it because of you. So.
Damn.
The show is actually in the alley.
It's a different kind of show. No, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Although I just assumed he meant me. Did you meant you guys?
I am sure he didn't mean me.
I'll be here, eventually. They own a bunch of clubs and they like me, so, they just got to find a weekend where they don't need me to actually sell more than 2 tickets.
What have we done while we've been at Fort Wayne? Well, we got here 2 hours before the show. So nothing. There's a lot to do in Fort Wayne. We could have gone to see the Corvettes, or we could have gone and be racist. There's tons to do.
Race Corvette races? Or?
Yeah.
Is that why they call it Summit City? Because there's a summit of racists?
No, it's because it's a town full of people that peaked in high school. All right.
I was gonna say something way not as funny as that. I was just gonna be like, yeah, it's 20 feet above sea level, so it's the highest point in Indiana. Yeah.
I was going to say there's a bald KKK note.
What are we missing? What's the big...
What is there to do? Sell it. Wait, what?
Blues Travel's here, but well, what the fuck are we doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here?
They could not afford Blues Travel.
We gotta run to the Blues Traveler before they're done and be like, will you come back later?
We are sad and traveling. Is that
cool? The Art Museum? Yeah. Cool.
Right.
No, I absolutely, as someone from New York City, I haven't had the chance to go to the Art Museum.
Some of the finest art.
I'm sure it's adorable.
Wow, see, you don't support local art?
I do support Does your art museum exclusively feature Fort Wayne artists?
Indeed it does.
It does? Oh, hell. Not exclusively, but it does feature a bunch. It has, like Fort Wayne and Little Wayne. Wayne Brady.
I've seen a bunch of your artists. They've spray painted all the buildings downtown. That's pretty exciting.
Would you rather go to space in a Boeing rocket or a SpaceX rocket?
But does Boeing even make rockets?
No,
That's the one that got the people stuck. And they're going to be there 8 months.
Yeah.
They're at the International Space Station. It was supposed to be a week, but there was some problem with the rockets. So then I have to stay till February.
There was a helium leak. Can you imagine filming your goodbye video to your family with a helium? I love you.
This is the weirdest reboot of Gilligan's Island.
I can relate. I remember when President Trump said coronavirus will be over in 2 weeks, and then it was a couple years. So,
I would say a SpaceX rocket because you know at least that one's going to be recalled.
I'd rather, given my choices, rather than be stuck in space for 8 months, I'd rather just blow up.
Than a Boeing rocket.
Oh yeah, I guess either one then. Yeah, pick your poison. Yeah.
what do you do when you're stuck for 8 months? Like, if you're supposed to be there for a week, I assume you have assignments. Do you just do the same one over and over again? Like, oh yeah, pineapple does make the semen taste better. All right. Well, try it again.
I think you and I went to different science museums.
Yeah, your space camp seems to be on Pornhub. I don't think that was real.
It's like, oh man, I accidentally typed in face camp.
one ends. Are Kamala's crowds AI generated?
No, if anything, I would assume Trump's crowds are AI generated because all those people have extra fingers. So that was so good, and how dare you? That was phenomenal.
It's funny coming from everything's projection from because we've seen videos of him waving to nobody. And so, like, everything he says is like a projection because he's been like calling Kamala a bitch, but he's a bitch, you know? So.
You know why Trump thinks they're AI generated?
Why?
Because he looks at those crowds and he's like, that's impossible. Black people don't go to rallies.
Where are their white hoods? What kind of rally is this?
Yeah, like people are excited. And here's the crazy thing. I don't think this excitement would have existed if she were the nominee from the get-go. Because here's the thing, I don't think a lot of us are genuinely thrilled by Kamala. Like, I mean, progressives look at her prosecutorial record and it's not great. And, you know, she didn't have a high likability score at all. But then people were just like, well, it was that or a ghost. I'm scared of ghosts.
Oh God, I wish we were running a ghost against Trump. That'd be so funny. Oh my God. We should be like, I have the most blood. I have the most blood and most skin.
He does have the most skin, though.
It'd be nice to have a president that's transparent for once. Boo!